Your memory sucks. Your willpower sucks. Your emotional regulation sucks. Your metabolism sucks. Your cognition sucks. You are stressed out. You have a little anxiety. You are pessimistic. Perhaps even a little depressed. You just want to be by yourself.
You can do everything right, but if your sleep sucks, everything else will suck too. So, let us fix your sleep with these habits. Thank you, Dr. Andrew Huberman. But I'm just going to repeat what you said, okay?
It starts with getting sunlight to your eyes in the morning to prime cortisol and melatonin. The duration, how long you should look, totally depends on the weather condition. Try to exercise whenever you can because of how it affects your sleep in a positive way, according to Dr. Matthew Walker.
Growth hormone, cytokines, BDNF that you get from exercising all enhance deep sleep.
When sunset comes, look at it to anchor your rhythm to it. And as a bonus, the blue light you see at night won't affect you as much. Talking about blue light, limit that as much as you can when you go to sleep because it will wake you up. However, red light doesn't affect your melatonin and it also lowers your cortisol. Brightness also matters. You want to tell your nervous system that it's time to calm down. Therefore, do anything that relaxes you. Whether that be journaling, a massage, or a warm shower, etc., etc.
No need to follow a specific protocol for this. Anything that relaxes you.
Yes, sex as well, even if you do switch to the sympathetic nervous system when you ejaculate. But after that, you come down to a parasympathetic mode. Prolactin and oxytocin is secreted as well after ejaculation for pair bonding. You might want to talk about important stuff with one another and munch on something while watching a movie together. Your last meal should be 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. When insulin is low, that's when your growth hormone occurs. But also you don't want to have nightmares. Usually it happens when you're still digesting something heavy while you are sleeping. If you are ready to sleep, be in a cold and dark environment because of how our body needs to cool down by at least 1 degree Celsius.
Fun fact, I don't know if it's fun, but if you lay on your back, it cools down your body faster because how temperature is evenly distributed throughout your body.
When you are sleeping and you perhaps wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, or if you're like me, sometimes even twice a night because I have a small bladder, too much information, try not to look at the clock because it can affect your falling asleep time. If you can't fall asleep for more than 25 minutes, then stand up and do something else that relaxes you, whatever that is. In case of you worrying about life, you could dump your thoughts into a piece of paper. It helps with falling asleep by 50%. You have slept at least 6 hours. You open your eyes and you are contemplating going back to sleep because you heard that you should be getting at least 7 hours of sleep, right? You want to optimize your health as best as you can. Be your own guinea pig. Ideally, you want to wake up naturally after your approximately 90-minute sleep cycle. Don't consume caffeine straight away, but wait around 90 minutes according to Dr. Andrew Huberman.
If you haven't taken note of anything I've said, then this is the time you do it because this is the most or one of the most important things. One of the most important thing that you can do for your health is sleep regularity, and this study even showed that as well.
You're stressed out after watching this video because you know that that is not how life works. Maybe you are stressed out from work. Maybe you are in a rough patch in a relationship or life. You're doing the physiological sigh and it does help a little, but the problem is still there, of course. Maybe you already know all of the habits I've mentioned above because this isn't the first video about sleep you have watched. Maybe you are wondering how you can fix your horrible sleep when you're just f***ing stressed out. Write it out. Seriously? You're telling me to embrace the pain and struggle and sacrifice my sleep? Why am I watching this video? I always think that I can handle all of my problems alone. But when I pick up that phone and call one of my best friends and I see that they are there for me, some of the stress is offloaded and my sleep still sucks. Because you know the problem doesn't disappear that quickly. But as time goes on and you accumulate these stress relievers, eventually your sleep will be on track again. If not, then you could take naps or do yoga nidra. For Andrew Huberman, this really helps. Apparently, creatine could also help, and there's emerging evidence for that. Or doing high intensity training. Of course, we can't forget the most used drug, caffeine. But let's face it, sometimes one just can't get enough sleep because of their life circumstance. Sometimes you do it out of your own choice, pulling an all-nighter because you have a deadline, and doing it one day prior feels amazing. You adrenaline junkie. Sometimes you're just unlucky.
Give up, just die. No, but in all seriousness, no.
I don't think there's anyone out there who will have a perfect sleep all of the time. Sometimes that's just what you have to live with and rely on these tools I just mentioned, like power naps, yoga nidra, or supplements like creatine. No doubt, you will be emotionally wrecked, so stay in touch with your friends so you can spread your negativity to them too.
Okay, but after life, you can then implement these habits again to have great sleep. When you've slept enough and you're well rested, that is the best time to leverage that and become the productivity beast. This is how you do it. Watch this. Right here. Go on. Don't be shy. Click it, man. Come on.